Welcome. Today we journey through history's most extraordinary sieges, epic struggles where cities became worlds unto themselves. We'll cross continents and centuries, from Mediterranean shores to feudal Japan, exploring the drama and resilience found within besieged walls. These stories reveal not just grand strategies, but the daily fight for survival by ordinary people. They are tales of tragedy, endurance, and the unbreakable human spirit. Let's begin our exploration into the crucibles of conflict that shaped our world. Our journey begins on the storied island of Crete, a land shaped by centuries of conflict and resilience. Here, the city once known as Candia endured the longest siege in recorded history, 21 years of relentless warfare that would test the limits of human endurance and spirit. From 1648 to 1669, Venetian defenders, joined by their allies, faced the overwhelming might of the Ottoman Empire. The city was transformed into a labyrinth of tunnels, barricades, and secret passageways, as every street and stone became part of the battleground. The Ottomans launched wave after wave of assaults, their sprawling camps and siege lines mirroring the city they sought to conquer. The land around Candia became a sea of tents, fires, and restless soldiers, all waiting for the moment to strike. Inside the besieged city, life was a constant emergency. Civilians and soldiers alike endured hunger, disease, and the ever-present threat of bombardment. Children grew up knowing only the sounds of war, rationing, and the distant hope for relief from the outside world. Over 100,000 Ottoman soldiers perished in the struggle, while the defenders clung to survival through sheer resilience and determination. The cost was immense, leaving scars on both the land and its people. In the end, Candia did not fall by force, but through a negotiated surrender. The defenders marched out with honor, their endurance and sacrifice becoming the stuff of legend, remembered for generations to come. Today, the battered walls of Candia, now Heraklion, stand as silent witnesses to a conflict that spanned an entire generation, their stones weathered but unbroken. The siege remains a powerful testament to the limits of human endurance, a story etched into every stone and remembered by all who walk these ancient ramparts. Even now, the stones of Heraklion echo with the memory of those who refused to yield, their legacy living on in the heart of Crete. On the rugged North African coast, perched at the gateway between two continents, the city of Ceuta became the stage for one of history's longest sieges, lasting an astonishing 26 years, from 1694 to 1720. Its strategic position overlooking the Strait of Gibraltar made it a coveted prize for empires and a symbol of resilience. Once a proud Portuguese outpost, Ceuta made the fateful decision to pledge loyalty to Spain. This act of allegiance infuriated Morocco's powerful Sultan Moulay Ismail, who saw the city as rightfully his, and vowed to reclaim it at any cost. The siege that followed was not a single battle, but a relentless war of attrition. Blockades choked off supplies, periodic assaults battered the defenders, and the city's fate hung in the balance for decades. The Spanish garrison, cut off from the outside world and vastly outnumbered, clung to survival. Only daring and dangerous sea routes brought them the food and reinforcements they desperately needed. Disease swept through the cramped quarters, hunger gnawed at the population, and the psychological strain of constant threat became a daily torment for soldiers and civilians alike. In the end, the siege did not conclude with a final, decisive battle. Instead, it faded away with the death of Sultan Moulay Ismail, and the pressure on Ceuta finally collapsed. The people of Ceuta had endured, outlasting their besiegers through sheer tenacity, unity, and an unbreakable will to survive. Today, the city's formidable walls stand as a lasting monument, a testament to a community that refused to be broken, no matter the odds. Ceuta's endurance is not just a tale of survival, but a powerful story of hope, courage, and the unyielding spirit of its people against overwhelming odds. In Japan's Sengoku period, the Ishiyama Honganji Monastery withstood Oda Nobunaga's might for 11 years. Warrior monks and peasants, united by faith, turned their fortress into a symbol of defiance. Nobunaga's armies encircled the monastery, but its coastal allies kept supplies flowing. The siege became a bitter struggle of ideology and survival. Ultimately, starvation forced a negotiated surrender, and the monastery was destroyed. Yet the legend of its defense endures, a testament to the power of collective faith. The ruins of Honganji echo with the spirit of those who stood unyielding. In the 7th century, Thessalonica, a Byzantine stronghold, faced an 8-year siege by Slavic tribes. The city's Roman walls and faith in Saint Demetrius became its shield. Vast Slavic coalitions encircled the city, launching relentless assaults and building siege engines. Inside, starvation and fear reigned, with the sea as the only lifeline. Miraculously, Thessalonica held out. Its walls, people, and perhaps a few timely miracles withstood the siege. Plague fractured the besiegers, and the city survived, preserving Byzantine influence in the Balkans. Thessalonica's endurance shaped the region's future for centuries. Its survival remains a pivotal moment in medieval history. In the late 18th century, Gibraltar became the focus of a 4-year siege during the American Revolutionary War. British defenders, outnumbered and isolated, faced the combined might of Spain and France. Ingenious engineering, tunnels carved into the rock, gave the British a crucial advantage. The siege climaxed with the failed Grand Assault and the destruction of Franco-Spanish floating batteries. Gibraltar held firm, its defenders' resilience unmatched. The rock remains British, a symbol of endurance and innovation. The Great Siege stands as a testament to strategic brilliance under pressure. During the First Punic War, Rome besieged the Carthaginian city of Drepana for 9 years. Drepana's strength was its access to the sea. Carthaginian ships kept the city supplied, frustrating Roman efforts. Hamilcar Barca, a master of guerrilla tactics, kept Roman forces at bay. The stalemate forced Rome to build a new fleet, leading to a decisive naval victory at the Aegates Islands. With its lifeline cut, Drepana fell, ending the siege and the war. The struggle marked Rome's transformation into a naval power. Drepana's fall reshaped the balance of the ancient Mediterranean. In 332 BC, Alexander the Great besieged the island city of Tyre, facing walls rising from the sea. Refusing defeat, Alexander ordered a massive causeway built across the water, a feat of engineering genius. Tyrians fought back fiercely, but Alexander's determination never wavered. With siege towers and a captured navy, he breached the city after 7 months. Tyre, once thought impregnable, fell to relentless innovation and willpower. Alexander's victory at Tyre became a legend of military engineering. The causeway still links Tyre to the mainland, a monument to audacity. This siege redefined what was possible in ancient warfare. In World War II, Leningrad endured an 872-day siege, one of history's most harrowing ordeals. Encircled by German and Finnish forces, the city's 3 million residents faced starvation, freezing winters, and constant bombardment. Bread rations dwindled to near nothing. People burned furniture to survive. Yet the city's spirit never broke. Music, art, and hope persisted amid the horror. The only lifeline was the perilous road of life across frozen Lake Ladoga. Over 1 million civilians perished, but Leningrad never surrendered. When the siege lifted, the city stood, scarred, but unbroken. Leningrad's endurance is a monument to human resilience. The siege remains a chilling reminder of war's brutality, but above all it is a story of survival against impossible odds. In 1627, La Rochelle became the battleground between France's Catholic crown and its Protestant Huguenots. Richelieu's forces besieged the fortified port, constructing a massive seawall to cut off English aid. Inside, starvation and desperation grew as relief efforts failed. The mayor's defiance became legendary, but hunger proved stronger than resolve. After 14 months, the city surrendered, its population decimated. The siege broke Huguenot political power, paving the way for absolute monarchy in France. La Rochelle's fall marked a turning point in French history. The city's struggle remains a symbol of faith and resistance. Its legacy endures in the story of a people who fought for their beliefs. From 1992 to 1996, Sarajevo endured the longest siege of a capital city in modern history, lasting nearly 4 relentless years. The city, once bustling with life and culture, was suddenly cut off from the world, surrounded by hostile forces and subjected to daily attacks. Once a symbol of multicultural harmony and coexistence, Sarajevo became a battlefield, its streets haunted by snipers, relentless shelling, and the constant threat of death. Ordinary life was shattered, replaced by fear and uncertainty as families struggled to survive each day. Residents risked their lives for the most basic needs, fetching water, gathering firewood, or searching for food. Yet, even in the face of devastation, they clung to art, music, and dignity, holding secret concerts and finding moments of hope amid the ruins. Beneath the besieged city, a secret tunnel under the airport became Sarajevo's fragile lifeline, allowing food, medicine, and hope to reach those trapped inside. This narrow passage was a symbol of ingenuity and the will to survive. After nearly 4 years, the siege finally ended, but the scars ran deep. Over 11,000 people, including 1,500 children, had lost their lives, leaving behind a city forever changed, and a generation marked by loss. Sarajevo's ordeal is a stark reminder of the cruelty and devastation that modern warfare can inflict on innocent lives, and of the resilience required to endure such suffering. Yet, through the darkness, the city's resilience and creativity shone. People rebuilt their homes, revived their culture, and transformed scars into symbols of hope and renewal. The siege stands as both a warning to the world and a testament to human courage, solidarity, and the unbreakable spirit of a community determined to survive. Today, Sarajevo's story is one of survival, hope, and the refusal to be broken, a city that remembers its past but looks boldly toward the future. Across centuries and continents, these sieges reveal the incredible resilience of the human spirit. From ancient Tyre to modern Sarajevo, people have endured the unendurable for home, faith, and freedom. These stories are more than history, they are reminders of courage and hope in the darkest times. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the echoes of endurance. Until next time, keep exploring the stories that shape our world.